Hello everyone and everywhere, whoever was or will be, I am Red Runner, and today I am joined by Willow and Zenith.
Hello.
Boy, howdy.
Today we're watching Hercules, or Heracles, versus Sun Wukong. And...
The perfect mark for the particular day it is today.
Yep.
Yes,
We asked for a curveball and we got it.
just so happens to be Father's Day.
Yes, sir. I have not been as excited for a quote-unquote curveball in a long time.
Yeah.
This is honestly the episode I've been the most excited about all year, quite frankly.
And this one is interesting, to say the least. Sorry.
Perhaps a bit of an understatement there.
It's honestly a bit of a coin flip because I feel like the stats are 100% dependent on the cosmologies.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, as far as that goes, it's worth noting, I'm pretty sure they explicitly said they're not doing stuff with Buddha Sun Wukong. Which means...
I know.
Well, yeah, that would qualify under what Ben said about not bringing up the religions at all, so...
Yeah, they were just gonna keep it strictly to the base cosmologies. They weren't gonna bring up the Buddha stuff, but
Right.
they have to bring up the Chinese cosmology.
We don't
stuff.
need the...
But as far
need
as
to
the
get that
cosmology goes for Sun Wukong, it doesn't matter as much unless you use Buddha Wukong.
Oh.
Like, he doesn't scale to that level of power without that. But either way, that means he loses stats, but his immortality is broken literally no matter what you do.
And he has...
You say immortality in the singular.
Right, that's the thing. He has several immortalities. 6 in total, as far as I'm aware. 7 if you include Buddha Wukong, but, you know.
If you ask
It might
how
be
many
9,
techniques...
I've heard 9 once.
And if you ask how many techniques he has, he'll say yes.
Yes.
But yeah, I think that's where it stands right now. As far as I'm aware, with what people accept currently, Hercules has stats on his side, but it's very questionable if he can really get around the immortalities.
Yeah. Honestly, I think this match is a coin flip. I can see either side winning. I wouldn't be surprised either way.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm so excited, because we don't get these very often.
You know, fair enough.
Because I'm sure there were a lot of people around the server having Tetsuo here.
Yeah.
But
although not in our server necessarily, but I did see a lot of people think that Tetsuo could win, to be fair. To be fair. But yeah, generally speaking. Either way, as far as this goes, I see most people side Sun. I think I'm expecting him to win.
You gotta go with the OG troll, my guy. Return to Monkey.
Return to Monkey.
That's where I gotta lean, because that's where I leaned to begin with, even though I'm not quite as sure about it as I was when the first week went by.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, do we have anything else to mention?
Heracles, oh god of strength, what has happened to thee? Monkey flip. Whoa.
Whoa. Alright, sorry. Anyway. Yeah, do we have anything else to mention, or should we just hop in?
Well, let's just see whether it lands heads or monkey tails.
Anyway, yeah, it's not up to us, it's up to these guys, and we might get it right, we might get it wrong, I don't know. But either way, let's start our show.
Rock versus
The thumbnail for this episode.
Yeah. Rock jump scare.
I do like Ben's other thumbnail that he made, but
yeah, I do wish they used that one unironically.
Yeah.
I hope at some point it gets changed, because sometimes thumbnails get changed. You want to compare the freaking Omni-Man Homelander thumbnail to Rooster Teeth one? Those are not the same.
Hercules,
the volume go off?
Yo,
Son Wukong,
That was good.
the Monkey King. Myth has
Monkey.
many heroes, but few overcome their past to become legendary. And maybe inspire some comics and anime to boot.
Maybe.
yeah, just maybe.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills.
Can't
to
wait for
find
them
out
to
who would
say,
win
hey,
a
Sun
death
Wukong's
battle.
just shonen, despite the fact that you inspired that, so that joke doesn't land.
I wonder what segues he'll do.
The myth, the legend, he's Hercules.
Yo, Rock.
Stories of Hercules exist in many iterations, but we'll
Oh
examine
god, I
the
remember that
earliest known
Schwarzenegger
accounts,
movie.
The legend of Heracles. No Disney zero to hero, just the classic Greek myth. And like most ancient Greek stories, it began with
Yeah,
I've
that's
seen
the-
so
that's
much.
the
That,
thing,
I've
the
seen
tit-
so much,
That's
so
the
much of
thing.
that pottery in my school, and man.
By disguising himself as her husband.
The
Oh, what
title,
hell, man?
the title
Bruh.
of the video is Hercules, but we're gonna call him Heracles. I'm pretty sure for the rest of it.
Yeah, because he's like,
Heracles kind of do be his main name.
Yeah.
yeah, because like,
Hercules
I'm
just the
sorry
more
I cheated
popular
on you
one.
again. But
Yeah,
if I
literally-
name him after you, you won't be mad,
No,
right?
no, look at that. They
No, the
literally
Final
don't even
Olympic game.
they don't even list Hercules as a name.
So the goddess of heroes carried
Mario
a
and
plan
Sonic
that was,
scaling?
frankly, insane.
Because Hercules was the
Athena
Roman
tricked Hera
name.
into nursing
Yeah,
the
right.
baby Heracles, and her milk gave him supernatural strength unbound, even beyond many of the gods
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah.
So strong that he hurt her and caused her to spray milk all over the place like a boob sprinkler, which in turn created
Yeah.
the galaxy.
Yeah, that's
That's why we call
Yeah.
it the Milky
The
Way.
Milky
Oh, God,
Way.
I'm reading one of
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
I read a lot about Greek mythology, but I did not know that.
Yeah, it's a bit,
When you get into Greek mythology, I just choose to turn away all standards because they clearly had none.
I'm not that.
Killed his music teacher. Little did Heracles
Oh, well-
know this was a sign of the tragedy to come.
I'm not that into
Also, tragedy is kind of just synonymous with being a Greek legend, because like the gods will never let you have a day of peace if you happen to be a main character in the story.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Greek gods are literally the most petty people on the planet. Reverse Flash could learn a thing or two.
Reverse Flash be sweating over here.
Guy was a D-bag, but Herc did what he had to, and through his struggles, built
Oh,
a
look, it's
killer
The Rock.
arsenal. For his first
Yo, The
he
Rock.
was tasked with slaying a lion whose hide could not be pierced by any
Yep.
blade. So
Sweet
Herc
choke
just
that
beat
motherfucker.
the lion to death
You
with
could
his
say that
hands, and took the belt as
Greek's
armor
culture
for
is kind of
himself. He
banging with
defeated a
strange.
flock of metal man birds with cortalas so loud no living thing could bear the noise. He battled a multi-headed hydra, cauterizing its necks after each decapitation so the heads would not grow back. A lot of sliced
Yeah.
heads meant a lot of blood spilled, and hydra blood is extra
Well,
Anyway, yeah, I
gotta
have
get
two-
real
I've-
creative if you're within this method.
I have two
Yep.
friends who are really big on mythology, but I personally am not, so.
Yeah, it's certainly got its own energy going on that you have to really gotta set yourself into.
The physical embodiment of the god Helios. I guess that's one way to cool off. Take that, global warming! To reach the sun, his arrow
Shot
would
him.
have to fly
Oh.
90 times faster than light. The maximum draw weight of a typical recurve
That
arrow is about
said
40
100.
pounds, shooting an arrow 300 feet
Yeah, well.
a second. Shooting one faster than light would require strength incomprehensible to mortals
Apollo
such as us.
scaling.
Anyway, Herc completed
Yeah.
his labors, but the king was a sore loser and axed two of them for cheating. Because Herc was a lot more clever than he expected. Heracles
Yep.
received two more tasks.
Didn't count
one of
the
which required to
stable.
retrieve the golden apples of Hesperides, which ironically originally belonged to Hera. As part of his plan, Heracles would temporarily take on the role of
Yo,
the
there he
Golden
is.
Atlas as bearer of the heavens.
Yo, hold this for me real
Man's
quick.
holding that
What
sky.
do you-
More than you think, dummy. While modern art
Oh, hey,
often
Dummy's
portrays
back
Atlas
again.
carrying a globe, the Greeks perceived his burden as a
Yo.
celestial sphere. This would mean Heracles supported the weight of not just
Oh, wait,
the Earth, but the
Dummy
whole
is holding up a
universe.
galaxy right now.
holding that.
The common view of
Okay,
the
man,
was
like,
that the universe
that's
was
still
endless.
something,
Even
the fact that he
chaos,
held
the
it at all.
primordial origin of everything was boundless.
Yo, Dummy's stronger in both
Meaning,
Wiz and
Heracles
Moonstick?
held up the weight
Physically,
of
at least.
conceptual Infinity. Luckily, Herc's got one
Yo.
hell of a drive to persevere and to make amends. Like when he met King Admetus, he got to party it up and was too drunk to realize the king was in a really bad state because his wife had just died. Reminds me of someone. Can't imagine who. Well,
Mm.
Herc felt bad, so he decided to make it up to his
Ha,
bro
drunk joke.
by literally beating up the
Oh,
god of
look at
death
that
until he turned him into his
ass.
wife. And that's True best friend material. Whiz.
Yeah.
Heracles frequently surprised others with his wit, particularly with finding solutions hidden in plain sight. For example, when he wrestled Antaeus, a giant who was invincible so long as his feet were on the ground, Heracles simply picked him up and strangled him in the air.
I mean, yeah, why not?
Did nobody else ever come up with that?
Well,
To be fair, he's a giant.
Yeah, and he was
yeah.
really hard. He was really hard to get off the ground. Was the thing.
I'm just saying that it said like solutions hidden in plain sight, like.
Who had watched his story unfold. And so, as his mortal form returned to ash, Heracles ascended to Mount Olympus,
where he was welcomed as the god of strength. Even Hera lightened up.
His life may have been one of strife and struggle,
Yeah, there's Hercules.
but
Yep,
on
there's
that
Hercules.
day, all the world was left in awe of the legend of Heracles.
All right then.
That's pretty good analysis.
There once was
It's surreal.
monkey
The
warrior
analyses for these
Mhm.
ones are proportionally probably very long, because I hear the animation is slightly below average, actually, lengthwise.
Lasers from his eyes. Strap in, folks. This one's a doozy.
This
Let's see the
monkey
goon.
Yeah.
soon befriended a band of other primates, and rather narcissistically named himself their handsome monkey king.
But after
No, really.
centuries of monkey
Yeah.
It's Goku.
the dreaded midlife
Son Goku.
crisis.
Only 4 foot
The
tall.
Monkey King was fierce and brave, yet he
So they were right when they called him a manlet
So he ventured
on
to
this
new
blog.
lands in search of
Yeah.
immortality.
Turns out he'd find a lot of it.
Training under the Taoist master Putin.
You ever just
learned
have
his
such a
first method of
hard
immortality.
midlife
Should
crisis and you
innate,
just
he
go,
would be
oh, I
the
defined
monkey
immortality.
awakened to the void, spoken as
Yeah, Gilgamesh did.
Wukong.
And he
He
failed.
also learned a bunch of magic. He can ride
Yeah, well,
giants,
sucks to suck, I
thousands
guess.
of clones,
Exactly.
fatal wounds like decapitation, and transform
Is that what it actually looks like in the movie?
No, that was easy play, so.
Oh.
With his famous
Okay.
cloud somersault, he could traverse the world.
Well, yeah,
at
he can call his head
incredibly
back
high
to him.
Whoa.
I know, it just looks so just imagine Macaulay
to
Z
about
over
500
this.
meters, making one somersault move 54,000 kilometers per second. Fast enough
Yeah.
to circle the entire Earth in one leap.
The quintessential monkey flip.
Exactly. The best monkey flip.
When fighting the mighty deity Prince Nocha, his foe transformed into a more powerful visage with 3 heads and 6 arms.
But Sun
Yep.
was like, hey,
That's a good movie, by the
Oh,
way.
hey, I could do
I
that
did
too.
just that.
Sun Wukong
Exactly.
eventually returned to his simian subjects, and with his newfound power, amassed a veritable army. However, he felt no weapon in their arsenal suited him.
So he barged into the Dragon King's
I mean,
palace and
yeah, those weapons
demanded
kind of
for a
sucked if they
weapon
shattered on
worthy of
impact
the
Yeah,
with the
this-
ground.
They were too light for him, so he's like, yo, dog, can I have that pillar?
But he wound up taking a pillar originally designed to measure the depths of the ocean.
What seemed like a worthless rod to the Dragon King was
Some
actually
translations
the perfect
claim
weapon
these
for
golden
Wukong.
hoop rod held up the galaxy, but they aren't
Luigi
correct.
Gorang can change
Interesting.
size at his whim. It can shrink to the size of a needle or
The
grow
sleep
long enough to pierce
insects.
the heavens.
The same heavens that
Wish
got
I had
pretty
one of those.
bad with Sun after he crossed his name out of the ledger of death, making himself immortal. Wait, how does that work?
And even more
Imagine just, like-
demanded to be formally
I don't
acknowledged
feel
as
like
the great
dying, so I'm just gonna
Satan
cross my
Tech.
name out
Okay,
here.
we've got a headstrong
Exactly.
goofball who quickly
Yo.
masters new powers and wants a fancy title. This is just shown in anime.
Now, the Monkey King may have lashed out, but it was because when he requested a place in heaven, a place he truly believed he deserved, the Jade Emperor's court reduced him to a stable boy.
Beneath all his
Yeah.
antics, what Sun wanted
Yep.
most was to
It's
prove
kind of
himself.
karma.
Even with all the shenanigans, the Jade Emperor remained
All these
cautious
You ever,
of
you ever
him.
just ascend to heaven
By
and ask
making
to
him the watchdog of the Garden of Immortal
ask to just have a
Beaches.
place there and end up
Totally
having
that shit,
stable
didn't
boy?
he, Wiz?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
Wukong got hammered, ate most of the peaches, ran around the Jade Palace in a fit, and found 5 gourds of immortality pills, which he promptly swallowed. All
Yo,
of them.
Okay, so that makes how many layers of immortality now?
I'd say a few hundred, thousand.
Oh, are
My
we
man.
counting all of them as individual layers
So
of
Wukong
immortality?
was in serious trouble. So
Freaking-
naturally,
I figured they would all just be the
The-
same one, but
What are they gonna
Exactly.
do?
I mean,
Yeah.
what kind of
So
immortality
the
poe would it
Monkey
be if it
proved
didn't
too
work on its
strong
own,
for
man?
heaven.
What happens if you can't find the other
All
four?
their best fighters, and even matched Erlong Shen blow
Yeah,
for
just
blow and
casually
had
wrecked
rapid
everyone except Shen.
transformations. He's that guy with the third eye.
and heaven's greatest holy warrior. Yet no matter Erlong's form, Wukong always had a counter. until Lao Tzu threw in a convenient plot MacGuffin that captured the monkey. But even with Wukong in chains, Heaven had a problem.
He just wouldn't die. Lightning, fire.
Oh, there it is, the divine arrows.
De-immortalizing furnace just made the monkey
The
stronger.
de-immortalizing
Now, Wukong is not
furnace.
invincible. He has been hurt by the scorpion demoness's poison.
I like the fact that
Even
that
harmed the
existence
Buddha,
implies
an
this is
awakened
something they had to
divine
deal with
being liberated
every now
from
and
the
again.
cycle of life
Oh, yeah, I don't know if we talked over it or if I talked over it.
How painful is that?
Did they mention
Is
the
all in the mind,
Hydra
and
arrows?
I am absent
Yeah.
of mind.
Okay.
Oh God! Oh no, I was wrong. It's bad. It's really, really,
Oh,
really
no.
bad. Oh God, make it stop! But even after all that, Sun had.
Well,
one
in that case, I want to make note. They'd made a big deal about that poison right
Buddha
there,
approached
so.
Wukong with a contest, leap out of his hand, and he could have the Jade Emperor's throne for himself.
Having no impulse control, the monkey agreed.
Okay.
In an instant,
Easy.
somersaulted to the very edge of heaven.
But he had already lost. Because Buddha achieved
I know
nirvana,
they're
he
old, but
transcended
the special
world,
effects in
literally holding
those.
all of existence. So even at the edge of the universe, Wukong technically never left his hand.
For his rebellion, Sun was put in time.
Shazam.
Sealed under a mountain
Yeah.
for 500 years.
But even son Wukong would find a chance at redemption. In his case, he was tasked with escorting and protecting a monk, Tan Song Zong, or Tripitaka,
What the hell is an
on a
escort?
journey to the west.
With
Oh,
additional
escort.
companions, Lucy and Sandy,
Escort.
the trip was a
Escort.
tough one, and Monkey abandoned it more than once. But through it all, he always returned to shine as the group's powerhouse.
Waves the
saving
size of
Tripitaka's
mountains.
life many, many times. Seriously, this
He
guy
carried
stay
that-
out of trouble.
Yeah, he carried that journey.
Wukong has cracked apart mountains, slayed hundreds of monsters, and survived the yellow wind demon storm that could destroy the universe.
Oh.
And heaven, earth, the 18
Ooh.
layers of hell, and more.
That's cool and all, Wiz, but let's answer the real question.
No.
Can he beat Goku?
Oh my,
Oh my
god.
god.
During his journey, Wukong performed possibly his most legendary
I missed
feat,
Wiz's
holding up
answer.
Mount Sumeru, which, in traditional Mahayana Buddhism, is a mountain supporting the infinite cosmic sky.
And Sun just
Oh.
hauled it around on
Okay,
one shoulder.
okay, they're
Just
putting him
one,
higher than,
'cause on his other shoulder was
I
a
think the
whole
G1
other
blog
man.
did.
Uh-oh.
After 14
You
years
know
of
who
travel,
else
the
lifted
journey
Infinity
was complete,
Goku?
And Wukong had finally accomplished a truly great deed. For this, he was given his
You know who else?
long-awaited place
Who
among the
else?
heavens.
As the victorious fighting Buddha.
Superman.
Now that's gotta be an anime.
After
right.
so much time as a rebel, an outcast, and a truly unstoppable warrior, Sun Wukong had, at last, found his home.
Okay, then. Yeah, those were pretty
Alright,
dense
that's all I
analyses,
said. We've run
but
the data
it
through
makes
all
sense.
possibilities.
It's
Yeah.
time for a death
They're myths.
battle!
I do think Sun is going to win with what they said, though.
Yeah.
I love this setup. So
Oh,
much.
yeah.
Tale begins atop a great mountain where the mighty Heracles sought a gift.
I
love
like
how
the
it was a
fade
Greek
in.
Look
party.
at this man.
Yeah, I like the
man.
fade into the sprite style from the.
Greek pottery, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm supposed to find my master some vegetarian food.
You'll find
You'll find it elsewhere.
Where? Alright, fine, have it.
When I saw the preview, I actually didn't realize the line effect going over the entire screen. That's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Makes it look like it's literally drawn on paper.
I love the rain true description. It's such a freaking ancient way to describe a good hit.
Yeah.
And new stuff.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no, they're already interacting with the scroll.
Oh
What?
boy. This is gonna be fun.
On the cloud. Oh, clones.
Yo. Get that target practice in, my guy.
Whoa, 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 look at Jesus.
Machine gun arrows.
Yeah.
All his clones at him.
Die, demon!
I love how much fun it sounds like he's having. Oh, never mind.
Rattles.
The Monkey King fell into a strange forest, in awe at such a
I love
wondrous
this.
fight. But should he mistake his fear, he might lose his head.
Ooh.
I haven't had such fun since I fought all of heaven. Change. Behold me, the immortal Monkey King!
Multiple heads. Of course.
Hydra reference.
My man's been through it. You know he's been through the ringer.
Okay, purple. I think those were supposed to be the Hydra arrows.
Yep.
Purple is my favorite color.
He's gonna lift it. Here it comes.
You've had your fun, beast, but I've had enough.
This is good.
Oh?
In heavens above, the gods witnessed their earthbound selves, and so joined in battle.
What? Oh, they
Strength mustered the
they
heart
kind of are including the god forms.
The god forms, yo.
Thus,
Oh shit.
the Monkey King emerged victorious.
Okay. Yeah, that was a little bit anticlimactic, but
I struck him so hard he was reduced to nothingness.
With
Huh?
the formidable foe slain, stricken against the mountain's breast, so ends our great
That-
tale of East.
I'm not
and
sure the
West.
exact implication that was giving off, but
Okay.
I'm confused.
Heracles was among the greatest heroes in myth.
Okay.
Equal to heaven held many more advantages.
You'd think Sun might
There
not
were some
measure
cool
up to the
concepts
god of
toward the end,
strength,
but-
you know, strength, but he totally could. Remember, he carried Sumeru on his back, the mountain holding up the infinite celestial sky, like how Heracles held up the infinite celestial sphere.
As befitting
Yeah.
heroes of myth, they were on par in that they were both incomprehensibly strong. However, Wukong's healing abilities meant he could bounce back from Heracles' deadliest blow.
sorry, that one in particular is just so dumb.
So goofy.
Way of putting the Monkey King down. His arrows dipped in Hydra poison.
The Hydra poison threatened even the gods
Yeah,
of
there's
Olympus, similar to the Scorpion sting. Whether or not it would be
Yep.
fatal
Interested
is
to hear this.
questionable, but it could have incapacitated Wukong, similar to how it affected
You needed to
Heracles
sleep it off.
himself.
That's how bad it
That
was.
is one
Yeah.
very specific win condition, and we're looking at this with every possible option in mind.
With his variety of clones, transformations,
Yeah, it is
and
fair enough.
numerous other spells, Wukong's arsenal was far more versatile.
Like, there was nothing stopping him from making thousands of clones of himself and just sitting back while they beat up Herc for him. Unsportsmanlike? Sure. In character? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep, just being a troll.
Strike Wukong.
Troll
which would be
Central.
Extremely difficult. Yes, in
The
some
OG
ways, Heracles
troll.
could potentially shoot the son of Helios, his arrows flying 90 times the speed of light. However, in his contest with
106,
Buddha,
I
Wukong
think,
went to the edge of
technically.
the universe in a single second. To do so, he had to be moving over 1.4 quintillion.
Oh my god, they made Wukong faster than him!
Way
Really?
faster than
Zam.
Herc
Surprising.
hoped to be.
Heracles held might of music
They gave
forces, but
Wukong all
barring a
the-
lucky shot,
all the-
Sun Wukong's versatile
all the
magic,
stats
that matter.
strength, and
Yeah, they
They
literally gave him all the
equal
stats.
strength. They gave him equal strength, but they made Wukong faster.
Fighting Sun Wukong.
Which is kind of the opposite of what people were saying at the start here.
The winner is the Monkey King, Sun Wukong.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought the clash at the end was
Thanks for
interesting,
watching.
but I don't
Yeah,
know what I
Clash
think about
at-
the final blow.
The clash at the end didn't make that much sense, especially with the conclusion.
Exclusive badges, emotes,
There
live
there were
chats,
really
live
good,
streams, and
a
way
few
more.
interesting things in there, but like, eh.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Yay.
exactly what everyone knew it
Yeah.
was.
I was kind of worried that the off chance that it might be Samus or something, but
Yeah, it's exactly what everyone knew it was. I kind of wish
I'm-
it was something we didn't expect, but
Yeah.
it's still better than Samus. I don't care.
Unfortunate.
I'm
I mean, it
happy
is
with that.
better than Samus.
It's unfortunately it's technically a stomp. It would be closer, but Predator species is held back by their code of honor.
Really?
Yeah, they
Is that gonna like?
Like,
I
is
kinda
that
don't
actually
feel
a
like that-
major factor? Or
yeah, it is. They purposely do not use their strongest equipment because they like the thrill of the hunt. They like to use their weakest equipment when they fight to the death because they like to fight on even footing with their foes. That's literally in character for their species. Like they have starships that can destroy planets and stuff, and far more advanced technology than humans. But they come down and fight us with spears,
Yeah.
and net guns, and a plasma gun. But they only use the plasma gun if we use our guns.
Right.
Kind of feels like a weird thing to have in a debate setting like this.
And one question that I know some people ask is, like, obviously, Predator, that's just a general term for the entire species. Is there anyone in particular they're going to use? And obviously, we don't have an answer for that at the moment, but...
I'll probably just composite.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the species is called the YOUTJA, the Yautja. I don't know how it's pronounced.
Gotcha.
And I know the novels have said the females are big. Some of the novels have said the females are bigger, and yes, and some of the movies have depicted the males as being really big. But
yeah,
so I clearly
clearly they don't care.
Clearly the canon is conflicted many times. Clearly canon is mixed on that.
Yeah,
big movie franchise doesn't have consistent canon. Can't believe that.
Anyway. Yeah, as far as this one goes, I liked all the stuff they said, generally. Again, having the god forms even show up just kind of confused the conclusion, since they didn't actually factor them in.
Yeah, it was like they were clashing, and then it was like
the implication almost made it sound like they were saying that Sun's god form is stronger than Herc's god form, so he wins, but it's not really...
the way the animation portrayed it anyway, yeah. It was like they were holding the script of the story.
Yeah, they were literally...
And their fight was so strong that they transcended their mortal forms and attacked each other outside the script, but Sun Wukong's was stronger, so he just kind of killed him in the astral plane, and so he died in the mortal plane.
Technically, it never showed him die in the astral plane, but
well, you know what I mean, like the
I know exactly what
whatever.
It
was a weird final blow.
It technically never showed Heracles die in that ascended state. It was just an implication that Sun is stronger, so he was able to have his not human, but base form win.
They just kind of clashed one time and said, "Oh, I guess I'm just gonna kill you now."
I guess I win. Yeah, that was a very strange final blow. I liked most of the fight, but everything up to the final blow was great.
Yeah, I'd agree. Well, anyway, yeah, that was interesting.
Hope this one does.
I wonder how this one will do.
Hope this one does well, so we get more interesting ideas like this, because
I know that apparently Hercules' preview, Heracles, whatever, did very well view-wise. I can say that, at least.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
At least compared to the other previews that they make.
He is Greek mythology is it's always been very popular. I mean, they teach classes on it in high school and college, for crying out loud.
Can confirm.
Yeah.
I was there.
But as far as this goes, I don't know. Sorry, as far as how much I like it, it's probably above Zatanna versus Scarlet Witch at this point for me. I don't know.
I think the narration alone puts it above Zatanna for me. I mean, I did like the whole.
Things were like happening in the fight.
I like the Yu-Gi-Oh card fighting in Zatanna, but yeah, I know the narration just gives it a special charm. I liked more.
Fair enough.
There were so many cool concepts, and while not all of them maybe lived up to their potential, I have to give it points for being as neat and unique as it was without feeling intrusive like some other unique episodes we've had on the show.
Yeah.
Dad?
And that's where we call it. Anyway,
I'm gonna send a Kool-Aid soaked pipe bomb to your mailbox.
if you guys liked the video, you can like it. If you didn't, dislike. But either way, I'll see all of you in the next video.
I can't even hear Harley anymore without thinking of that funny plushie. Especially since I own it now and just have it around the house.
The one that infested the server. Yeah.
Yeah, I did that. That was me. Anti-sex may have spread it, but I was the one who introduced it.
It was me, Zenith.
It was me, Zenith. I was the one who introduced the Harley plot.